Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the Dreaded Heroes Report. Here's a little bit of something odd. Michael Cole and j.b.l, it says, will be hosting next week's live SmackDown. At least that's the way it is and listed in a bunch of local TV listings. Must have some old information, I guess. WWE diva Melina is going to be appearing at Silicon Valley's auto show, San Jose, California, Saturday, January 8th from 12 to 2. Juan Cena, which I haven't heard anything out of him for a while, he's going to be taking on Wade Barrett, and The Miz is going to be taking on Randy Orton at an advertised show of Raw live event in Minneapolis, Minnesota, February 4th, Target Center. Shawn Michaels, he's confirmed that a new DX DVD is set for 2011, and he reported. Well, I reported on that about a few weeks ago anyway. But Michaels noted on his Twitter yesterday that he's doing some sort of taping that he and Triple H were playing with tanks and artillery for a DX DVD coming out next year. That was on his Twitter thing. By the way, the card for table, ladders, and chairs will be finalized most likely on tonight's 3-hour Raw. Remember, Raw, 7 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time. The show next Sunday, by the way, only has 3 announced matches so far. There's Randy Orton versus The Miz with a table match, Edge versus Cain in a TLC match, Rey Mysterio versus Alberto in a chairs match. And we don't have anything so far with just ladder only. So I would suspect there's going to be a ladder match made tonight. UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez was asked after UFC 124 this past weekend about The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar's confrontation at UFC 121. Cain won the title, by the way, from Lesnar back then. Anyway, Cain says he thought that The Undertaker showed no class by taking part in whatever went down. You don't even know. Good opinion. WWE's latest retro shirt, by the way, includes The Rock's Team Bring It t-shirt and Steve Austin's Rattlesnake t-shirt. WWE is also going to be releasing some Undertaker t-shirt, John Cena, and some others. Cena can't be too old a t-shirt. While WWE's Cavill is still waiting the results of his MRI on his ankle, he posted on his Twitter account, ankle still tender, but I'm part of an older generation mentally. Says, you don't fight, you don't eat. Randy Orton noted on his Twitter that he was busted open at, I got something, my mustache is messed up, got busted open at the Tribute to the Troops taping this past Saturday. He said, had a great time at Fort Hood, met a lot of both military and civilians. We put on a hell of a show for them, got split open. All right, in case you missed it, by the way, Tribute to the Troop will air this Saturday at 9 Eastern Standard Time on NBC. And then, remember, set your DVR. If you missed it, there's going to be a 2-hour version of the show, December 22nd, 8 p.m. on USA. WWE has announced a new Punk Aftershock authentic t-shirt, in case you want to get that. And then you can sit around and crack jokes in it like he does. The official theme song for WWE's Table, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view is Na 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 by Chemical Romance. Developmental star Seth Rollins, the former Title Black, noted on his Twitter that he's in New Orleans this weekend, the site of a WrestleMania 3-hour Raw. Rollins worked, by the way, the WWE Dark Match before last Monday's show, so he may work it again. Get a little evaluation going. ECW original Sabu turns 46 years old today. WWE added Superstars announcer Scott Stanford to their Raw roster page, which I don't care for him. I don't know what it is. There's something about him talking and him. He sounds like a car salesman to me. All right, get that out of the way. Rock band 12 Stones is going to be sitting at ringside tonight for the 3-hour Raw, and they're the ones that perform Nexus, by the way. We Are One theme song. Miz was on the local CBS affiliate this morning in New Orleans promoting tonight's Raw. And follow up to, I got on the bandstand last week about Jeff Hardy, whether, what they should have done with him. Anyway, a little bit of follow-up story of this week, almost being pulled from TNA's Final Resolution pay-per-view, which was the main event, and stripped of the NWA World Championship title due to his condition backstage at the event. Bill Behrens, who coordinates independent bookings for several TNA stars, including Shannon Moore, noted on his weekly podcast that the company officials have allowed Hardy in the past to wrestle while impaired. That's a bold statement there. I bet he got something to back him up too. But Behrens also discussed Hardy's vicious chair shot to the back of Ken Anderson's head in October, which resulted in the former Mr. Kennedy, whatever you want to call him, suffering a severe concussion and sizable wound. Now, when I seen it, he went to hit him this way on the back and on the shoulders, but the chair was up a little too high and caught him right on the not on the neck, but on the lower part of your skull. It was kind of bad. Anyway, he said that Anderson is in a great position to sue the organization since he could claim that Hardy was unfit to compete when he issued the negligent chair shot. Behrens says it's considered an open secret within the company that Hardy is still using drugs and thus they wouldn't have a chance in court. Whew. New Japan Pro Wrestling made an announcement this past week about its annual January Tokyo Dome show, once again featuring a bunch of TNA stars taking on New Japan. I'll let you know about when they announce the matches later. Usually they're good, real good matches. Jeff Jarrett, by the way, announced in the UK that his next TNA gut check will take place January 29th. Anyway, Saturday, January 29th, London, England, about 2 p.m. approximate, I guess, Wembley Arena. All right, belief that WWE is going to be running some kind of an angle tonight on Raw to turn Melina as the heel. And she's worked the Tribute to the Troops taping on the heel side of the Diva Tag Team match. So I don't know if she's going to come in and interfere or just walk out. Who knows? No, they do. WWE packages from both Barack Obama and George Bush, former president, will be airing during a Tribute to the Troops special on NBC next week. Obama never mentioned WWE by name in his message, but Bush thanks WWE and talks about their commitment to the military. And they do have a hell of a commitment to it. There's controversy last year after WWE issued a press release about Obama's taped message. White House replied with a release saying that the message was not specifically recorded for WWE, but was a generic message that could be used by anyone, including me, which I may have Obama on here praising this wonderful report that I sometimes do. WWE fired a third round and showed them where they had been in contact with WWE or the White House. I mean, WWE's been in contact with the White House asking for a message from Obama, but whether they get one or not, we'll find out. But if you got anything, any comments or anything you want to leave on, like I say, the Jeff Hardy thing, go ahead and leave it. But it may be good for him health-wise, mental-wise, every other-wise to take a little time off. I hate to say, in jail, but I don't know, man. That's going to be tough. I don't know how he's going to get out of this. Hate to see it happen, but Matt, where are you? Take care of your family. Come back, help him out. As long as Matt's okay. Thank you guys for clicking in, and I gotta go.